Moonstone, good morning. Hope you're doing well today. I both appreciate you and am glad you're here. Oh, alright. Still very out of it. Very tired. Couldn't sleep. Taking more sleeping pills. We're going to see how that goes. I've got an idea, but I suppose we'll find out. Hopefully the audio's right. I think it's what it was at before. But I would hope if it's not, someone would let me know out of the kindness of their heart. How was your day today? Hope you're doing well. We're on Toxic Tower in Donkey Kong Country 2 on our attempt to be pacifist. We've been having some kills going on. If I can find the kill counter. This was gonna really 21. Wow, okay, I forgot it was that high. Alright. So good news is there's a couple of those 21 that I've got an idea as to how I want to go back and see if we can get around those. Don't know if that'll work or not, but that's the good news. Bad news is we're on Toxic Tower, and if our score doesn't at least double, I'm going to be shocked. There's one more level after this, but it's not going to be nearly as murdery. This is going to be the real... this is the meat of it. I've been dreading this because, this whole thing is going to be a nightmare. To demonstrate, actually, how about I play through the level once normally? Not pacifist, just normally. To give you guys an idea as to how many things die here. The one with pants, good morning. You just stopped by early, or I joined earlier. So I'm glad to see you here. Adorable bonk emote? My goodness. Man, precious. Bee-haw still gets me in my heart. Thank you. Hope you're doing well. I do. It's exciting. I meant it when I said thank you. It's always exciting for me when we get new hive mates. So, we're going to be playing through this level normally. I just said normally too. That's not what we would normally do, is it, bees? Right. I play this and I get my mind set on pacifist. So I'll oftentimes die trying not to kill stuff. And that is what we're absolutely going to have to do. But the first... I just want to give you guys a regular pass through this level. What is wrong with me? Oh my god. Redo. We're calling that a do-over. Okay. Redo. I'm going to go through this level. I'm going to show you guys exactly how murdery it is. You'll notice there's no actual way up there without bouncing on those bees. Right. What's that? A bridge of bees? Yeah. Oh, this whole thing is a nightmare. Oh, good lord, we finally found an enemy we were not required to kill. Hey, spared a second one. My god, that's shocking. Yeah, this is gonna be something. I could be doing this faster. I'm just kind of... More enemies to... Yep, just all of these are mandatory. Like, this whole thing is going to be atrocious. And I know what you're thinking. You're like, oh, you're squawks now. You can fly. It shouldn't be an issue. Just wait. Get stuff like that. Stuff like that. Just, you know, walls of bees that you have to kill. Oh, my goodness. I know I'm complaining a lot. I'm sorry. I've been drained of hope. This whole time I've been very optimistic about, like, if we come up with the right strategy, if we do the right thing, we can get around most of these. Almost all of these. And that is true. On every level except for this one. Oh, God, yeah. You know what? We can't, like, look at that. Just allow me a moment to vent because I'm going to be spending a lot of time on this level. You know, we can't have no on our heart. We can't get defeated before we even try, right? So, it could go well. Right? Yeah. You know, we can't be defeated before we've even tried. I apologize, that was very whiny of me, and I'm irritated at myself for it. But I needed a moment to vent because this whole thing is going to be an atrocity. Alright. One enemy at a time. That's the thing, if we spend a little bit longer on this part, this is actually weirdly doable. The only issue is that this level's timed, the acid's rising. So this part we can actually probably do. It's those bee bridges. No amount of trickery can get you around like that. I'm just trying to think of a couple strategies, like anything at all that we can try. I'm willing to try anything. Alright. That's the thing about Rattly here. It's very helpful just to tank damage and keep going. One of the things about Rattly is if you take damage from an enemy, Rattly will kill that enemy. Which is not... Like, I'm okay with getting hurt. That's fine. Rattly just murders stuff. Very rude. Alright. So there really is no going under. We have to time it and go over. Right. Good news is we've got save states, so I should be making a save state after this first guy, shouldn't I? It's just I don't want to commit because if we could already be so like if the acid's high enough, we're just kind of screwed. Like there's no way we can get up there fast enough. Because that charge jump requires a little bit of time to charge. But I can make save states on different slots, so we'll just... If I screw myself over with a save state, we can go back. Really? Wait, no. I saw something on the left there. I saw something on the left. Hold on. Is that a sneaky secret path? Where I don't have to jump on the bees? Yeah. I mean, secret. Okay, just gotta do that faster. I say we treated one enemy at a time. Like I went through and I showed you all of the just so many parts where I don't think we can get through without killing stuff, but we don't know until we try. We deal with things one at a time, one enemy at a time, you know? For all I know, we could find a really creative solution for all of these. It's just easy to get overwhelmed by how many there are. There we go. So far it's 0. Save that. I gotta think we're in a good position right now because we're a good ways up there. So I'm gonna make this the baseline. Make several save states right here. And if we screw a save state up later, we can just come back to this spot. Yeah. This is our new fallback save slot. Right. So, that being said, we can actually explore a bit. Okay. Did I just do a jump in midair? That was really weird. So it's looking like left option here isn't an option here, is it? Yeah, that's not an option. So think. Go to the right. If I high jump here, what's above me? Nothing. Right. How many bees are here? 1, 2, and 3. Even with our high jump, there's no platform anywhere near close enough. So unless I can come back and think of something at a later time, I'm like, you know, I'm an idiot, but I'm not going to try and say that we can get through this part without killing any bees. Like, there's just no way. Short of a secret barrel that I can't, like the invisible barrel that just is a shortcut. There's absolutely no way through here without bouncing on them bees. Okay, so the new objective becomes, can we cross this gap by only jumping on one of them? We'll find out. Like I said, if I can think of any slick strats coming up, I'll do my best, but you know, we only tried once. I'm gonna make a better save state once I get up there, though. Right before the bees, so we can rapid fire try these to see if it'll work. Alright. That's my high jump. High jump for this character is you're either doing a high jump or you're not doing a high jump. There's no... A high jump's a high jump. And you saw the height and distance I got with that jump just now. There's no way I'm landing on the third one of these bees from that high jump. And no way to go from the second bee to this platform. I'm so mad about that. We knew going in that this level was going to be a bloodbath, so God, I'm upset. Okay. Alright. Unfortunate. It's rough. But you know, that's not going to be the last of it, so we're just going to keep going. Okay, that's not doable either. I was hoping just to get a little bit of distance between myself and the acid. That would give me some room to work with later on, but I actually don't know how doable that is, so let's just do some springy boy jumps. Whip, 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 whip. There we go. So this bit here, I don't see any reason at all why we couldn't high jump over him. Just how frequently he shoots those barrels, I don't know if I can charge one. So, assuming I can't charge up a high jump, can I then still get over him or not? Because I don't think I can. So it becomes, can we get over him without the high jump, or do we have enough time to perform a high jump? Because I certainly, just no way I can do that with a regular jump. Bounce off the barrel. Am I good enough to bounce off the barrel at that proximity? Let's see. Okay. Saved an innocent life. We continue. The thing about squawks is wasn't there a DK barrel at some point in the squawk section? So that being said, we should be able to tank damage twice. And if we save that for the area where there are 3 bees grouped together and the area where there's 2 bees grouped together, I gotta think that'd be making the most out of our DK barrels. Oh, forgot about you. The way they go back and forth, it's going to require a bit of timing, but I gotta believe we can just do this with one of them. I have to believe that, because unlike last time, they're not going up and down. I'm not going upward. We're going exclusively vertically. So that'll give us more distance. So I hate Radley so much. Oh God, I don't know if I've ever seen the bees stare directly at you before. Look at that. Oh, I hate that. Why are they so thin? Like, you look at them, you expect them to be like a ball? No, look at that. That's disgusting. Ugh. They're like shrimp. Oh no. I'm very, very unhappy about that. Yeah. God, it breaks my heart every time, but like, I can't stop for every kill because there's no way to do these. I refuse to believe there's a way around that. If I'm wrong, I'll be glad about it, but even long shot things I can think of have no chance of working. Like, there's just nothing I can think of that would work here. Alright, well, onwards. Is the secret door here? It is. Darn. I was thinking if it was slightly lower I could have avoided those bees, but there's a secret here. Secrets can get you around a lot of stuff, but not everything, obviously. Alright. Oh God. Oh, right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I hate this so much. I hate this. Oh God, my heart's breaking. if nothing else, like, I know it's a game. It's not actually murder. We worked so hard to have only 21 up until this point. And that's including bosses. All of our work. Alright, well. You guys want to hear a joke? I feel like I need a joke to undercut some of this tension. In fact, you know what? Actually, don't know. I don't even know if anyone's hanging out here. I just really did I not? I did not. Okay. Ouch. Let's quickly redo that, I suppose. Or no, I really didn't make a save state. I'm an idiot. Alright, fine. Nope, wrong way. I did that the first time too, didn't I? And we're going to need to hold on to that hit. Oh my goodness. I'm just frustrated now and I'm becoming impatient. Take a breath, it's going to be okay. It'll be alright. I hate that. Anywho, save states. Don't actually know where all the secrets are, so there's going to be a lot of instances where I'm just like flying into random walls. Because like I said, if we can find any shortcut at all, any shortcut, any of them, and the DK barrel we saw is before we want it to be, so we can't actually use it. Oh god, fine, it's just... This is... oh god. You know, Toxic Tower, as we like to call it, the killing fields. Murder land. Alright. I mean... right, there's just no getting around that one. Guys, that's the thing, though. I don't believe there was another one between here and where I need it, but, you know, there's no reason not to find out, I suppose. So, we're going to do a little bit of brief intermission. Pacifist. I'm looking ahead to see if what's ahead. So, there's a DK barrel there. Is there another one? Where's the next one? I don't think that actually got us around anything we wanted to get around, unfortunately. Right, so there's just no way around that one either. And 3 here, yeah, so there's just no way around it. Okay, let me see something. So we get 1 hit. So the obvious answer would be that group of 3. Right. Because I was thinking if we leave one of those three, we may be able to fit underneath him. I didn't test it, but even if we did that, we would then use that hit on the group of two, so it would still just be us saving three of them. We would just be picking a different 3 to save. So we might as well. Embarrassing. Oh. Right. Exact same thing. Alright. So now we've got to pass through here. And that was a kill. Brings us up to 30. After this, I'm going to go back to, which one was it? Ramby Rumble, I believe it was. Yeah, there's a couple in Ramby Rumble that I believe we can get around, or at the very least, I've got an idea. Don't know if it'll work, but it might. These guys are, looks like they're going to be more trouble than I realized. So, with enough speed, I can just do that, but I also need to time it right. So it is doable, it's just going to be irritating. Like, that being said though, this whole level's filling with acid, right? All these guys just die anyway. That makes this whole thing so much worse. They're all gonna die anyway. Alright, well. I mean, that's true about everything if you think about it. I mean, every death here, every single thing we've ever killed for a pacifist run, they would all die eventually anyway. So we can't choose to look at it like that. Really? Why did you spit an egg? Because I didn't tell you to. Hey, bye. Brief intermission. I'm gonna hold my son. Make my heart feel happy. Hey, sweetie. I know. Hi. Help me feel better. Alright, stick your foot in my face and go lay down.
You love me, sweetie. Right. I love you, Bubba. Cutie bug.
He's a sweetheart. Meowing, thank you for stopping by. We're having a mental breakdown because of all the murder. Hope you're doing well today. Oh, he's back up on my desk. Alright. Miles, I love you. You look like you're about to cause trouble. Oh my god, something in my eye. Alright, so about to make a couple more tactical save states. Here's what I'm gonna do. Miles, I feel like you're going to be detrimental to this process because you're laying on my desk and you're right next to my mouse, and if you click off of the game while I'm doing this, you're grounded forever. Oh my. Yeah, you don't want to be killing people. Or at the very least, you try not to. So I'm going to make a save state when I'm up against the wall, so I don't need to go right then left, I can just head left now. So I'm going to keep that last one. Well, no, let's make the new one here. Save. Save. And save. Alright, so if I get halfway through like I did that one time, I'm going to make another one. But I'm going to also keep this one available. Miles, stop. I love him so much, he just... God. Miles, oh my God, Jesus. Ooh, yep. Just about to make the save state and I realized, like, yeah, I'm about to take damage any frame now. Worth mentioning, like I said, I took a few sleeping pills a few hours ago and I just took a couple more, so this is going to be something. It's just a very, very rough night. I say night. We already know time's not real. Is that a safe space? What happens is I unpause without holding the shoot button. So I need to remember to hold the shoot button when I unpause, otherwise he does that and kills something. Miles, I love you dearly. Oh, goodness. Like, he just gets on my nerves when he's on my desk, like, playing with my mouse, playing with my keyboard, grabbing at my hand. But, like... how sweet is that? He doesn't know about the internet. He doesn't know what I'm doing. He just wants some attention because he loves me. And, I'm a bad parent.
My sweetie. I love you, Baba.
Cutie bug. Hi.
Hey.
Alright. Well, we do have to get this done, don't we? That being said, though, I think... Miles. He nuzzled my hand at just the right time to make me load the wrong save state. Miles is working for the enemy. Miles, I love you dearly. My mouse is so close to him that when I go to use it, he just nuzzles my hand, and it's very difficult to use the mouse when he's nuzzling my hand. Miles, I love you so much. You're the light of my life, but also at the same time, stop. He's just a sassy void, and I love him. Alright. Getting close to that terrible, terrible part. I don't know why I'm sweating. Like I've been keeping backup save states of like steps before in case I make a new one that screws me over, but at the same time, we're here now. We've gone through the work. If I have to kill stuff to get back here, then it's fine. We're just testing this, so if I need to get back to this point, there he goes, he clicks off my game. He's good at that. If we need to get back to this point in a hurry, I'm willing to kill stuff. We already established how many kills it is. Hi. Alright, I'm just gonna have to set my mouse on my keyboard. There we go. He takes up so much real estate on my desk, and he's slowly migrating across it and smushing my microphone, my keyboard, my mouse, just, you know, smushing it all together. Got hung up there. Mad. Stop. So we've established there's just no right. We've established nothing. I'm gonna try. I've got to at least try. Okay, so that didn't work either. Right. So what do we do? Come on, you guys. I believe in us. Brain power. Is there another way around? I don't think there is. The DK coin's down. Okay, so hold on. Hold up. If I go down here, right? Hold on. Why is there... Okay, so bananas, right. Nanums. Nanams. Shortcut? No? Fine. One. Hold on. I very nearly made there on my invincibility frames. We're gonna hit this first one, sail through these two. No, we can't do that either. Ah, okay, hold on, brain power. Because then we'd have to kill the three. Okay, can I take damage from these two and get through the three? Because then we'd save 5 instead of 3. Hold on. How far away is it? You, get out of my way. For real, stop it. Ah, that's so close, and yet we weren't nearly close enough. Okay, hold on. Hold up. So if I whip. Guys, let's be honest, I thought I was going to have to kill all of them, or at best, those last 3. Come on, that was like, don't get me wrong, we still committed a murder, and I'm not happy about it, but I wasn't even thinking about that post-hit invincibility. Oh, God. That is great. I just had to get a little bit of more momentum behind us, like, get through the first 2 at a decent speed. That is 10 in this level so far. Miles? Oh my god. So, want to see what Miles just did just now? He did that. Because he's laying on my keyboard. I love him so much. He's just, he gets on my nerves sometimes. He's my son, I'm allowed to say that. Hi. And then he starts licking my nose, so like I can't be mad at him. I refuse. So that actually worked I mean, first try was just a test to see, like, first try I was just curious to see how far it was and how long my iframes would last. On the first actual attempt to get through there, it worked. That is, things never work the first try. That is great. I think I have something I want to try for an earlier part of this level too. So after we get done, I'm going to go back and we're going to see if we can undo one of these. Okay, so testing some more stuff. I need to see where this barrel spits me out because we would need to kill him to get in here. But better of two evils. What would this get me past? Because if it would get me past more than... That's the very end of the level. So, one kill and then we're at the end of the level. I'm gonna go back and do that normally, but assuming there's even 2 mandatory kills, this is a better option. I didn't even think it'd take me all the way to the finish. Oh! Great news. Let's see how this goes. Oh. Well, never mind. Ah. Actually, no, I'm an idiot. I don't think it's time-based. I think you have to go over here. Yep, okay. Go over there and the acid recedes, and you get those extra lives. Okay, well. I mean, like I said, I hate that so much. 31, we have 10 kills on this level. That is a record. That's actually a smaller number than I thought. Like, don't get me wrong, 10 is disgusting. I thought it was going to be much higher than that. So, I'm going to go back and see if I can do that one thing I was thinking of. And outside of that one specific enemy getting past, I'm going to be killing stuff. Science, we're testing. We just passed through. It was an experiment. So we've already done it once. I need to get back there so I can test what I think. Wait, hold on. Hold on. No, that would very not be doable, would it? I'm looking at this like, this might be the only barrel in this level that you can go around. Because squawks you have to interact with. The spider you have to interact with. This one you can just go around. But then we would be very screwed because the Kongs can't get past those bees. It would just be, there's no way to get past them as them. So that's, yeah, we can't do that. Alright, fine. Alright, yeah. Every time I go right. You know what it is? It's a 2D platformer and you just go right, right? 2D platformer. You're expected to go right. So specifically, it's this part here. Because I wasn't even thinking at the time. We killed every bee on the way up. With a high jump, could I get past the first one without killing it? I gotta think I can. It may not be a massive victory, but lowering it from 10 to 9, that's progress. We're just trying to minimize the body count. But also, let me try the left path first. I've got to think it's identical to the right, but no reason not to test it. Okay, so nothing over there. There's just secret barrels that'll occasionally launch you through levels. Oh, okay, that second one is a good bit up there, isn't it? Well, let's find out. Because I don't even have to pull this off, assuming I can successfully high jump past the first bee. That is the victory. Okay. Might not be ideal, but we did reduce it by 1. Tell you what, getting out of Toxic Tower with 9 kills is a blessing. That is still far, far fewer than Yoshi's Island is going to be. Last time we went through Yoshi's Island, it was 51. Okay. Well, then the rest of this is going to be very straightforward. We've got to do Screech's sprint and then beat the final boss. At which point I'm going to go back to Ramby Rumble to see if I've got an idea for 2 kills that we did that we can get past now. Hopefully get past now. So we could stand to lower that 30 to 28. Yeah, let's do Screech's sprint first. I will say, getting through those 5 Bs with my iframes was just... God, I love that so much. Or 3, or whatever, however you would phrase that. It was a weird situation, but yeah, my invincibility lasted just long enough. So I was in my brain I was visualizing. I remembered that bee ladder, but that groups of bees in the squawk section was something that was sticking out in my mind that would be very difficult to do. I think we only had to kill 2 of them as squawks. I think we only had to kill 2 of them as squawks, yeah. Screech's sprint. That's the big good morning. Appreciate you. I have not seen you in forever. Hope your night's going well. Be able to relax after work. Have a nice chill time. Family. Anywho. That's adorable. Not sure if you have a rubber duck for him, but this is your reminder to get him a rubber duck. What was I gonna say? Oh, Flying Croc. This is the only level for the Flying Croc. It's a new area of the map. This is the only level in it. After this you fight K-Rool. In my head, there's going to be a few sticky spots here. But I think like this isn't any more difficult than any of the other pacifist things we've gotten around. I'm optimistic we can get through without any more kills, but there are going to be a few sticky spots. How did you grab that? How was I close enough? Was I really close to it? Because I swear I wasn't. Alright, well. It's the sleeping pills. I apologize. My brain shut off. I probably was close to it. Didn't even notice. There, we're just going to remove you from the equation entirely. Not sure how much longer the rest of this is going to be. Really? Joke's on you. Ah, right. And it's a really tricky jump on a good day. Well, we made it through Toxic Tower. It was rough. But we mitigated the damage. We had 9 kills in Toxic Tower, which is a lot. But honestly, if you would have told me, if you would have came back from the future and told me that we had like 40, that's like high end of what I would believe, honestly. Wow, 40. 30? I would absolutely believe 30. Yeah, 40 probably a bit much. If you would have told me we had 30, though, I'd been like, yeah, kind of sucks. Because 40 is quite a bit now that I think about it. 30, though, yeah. We undid a couple. Or I say undid. I went back after the fact and... There we go. Went back after the fact and undid one of them. But, most of them were just very unavoidable. Did get past the barrel shooting Kremling at the beginning, which was I was happy about that. I wasn't sure how we were going to do that, but or at the very least I thought it would be more difficult to do that. But we pulled that off. Like first try even. And one of the parts I was worried about, we got past those 5 bees as squawks just using iframes, so that was just very nice. I gotta think that it would stay at 0 because you can't harm enemies on the overworld. Sorry. In my brain, I thought it was funny. Appreciate you. Not surprised. I got you, I'm speaking dumb, I'm sorry. I chose to be an idiot today. And every other day. But I'm not surprised because people love to make mods for Super Nintendo games. They just love them. Like, hey, you and me are on the same brainwave, big. Because I realize, like, the fun thing about this one is, unlike Yoshi's Island, it's very easy to tell when you kill something, so I don't mind keeping track of it myself. But how much easier it is to mod Super Nintendo games, older games that aren't as advanced, and combined with how long they've been out, yeah, you get a lot of really cool moths. So now we get to the actual sprint for Screech's sprint. And the issue here is there are a few instances in this level where there's a wall of bees and you need to shoot through them to get through them. We have the extra hit, we've got a free hit. So it's really just going to come down to, can I get through all of them?
Oh, no, not the bees!
Not the bees!
Not the bees! Ah!
That is probably the most accurate not the bees we've ever had on stream, because this is a very not the bees. This is like bees have been screwing us up all stream. I think last level, yep, every single kill was a bee. I'm mad about it. Anywho, that is very accurate. So we're just gonna have to see if we can get through like that with our posted invincibility. We pulled it off last level, I just don't know. Because we could stand to be moving much faster here, so we cover more distance. I just don't know exactly where they are in relation to each other. But we're gonna try. Screech's sprint normally is difficult, but we've got save state, so it's gonna be alright. Right. For some reason, I forgot about that part. Okay, hold up. I knew that was there too. It's just when it opened up, I thought, maybe I was wrong. Maybe this part isn't at this part. It was just stalling. So I was anticipating this, and then thought I was wrong about it being here, and then took damage. Okay, so hold on. Go back. Right. The trick is we gotta get as much distance in front of him as we can at the beginning, because if you get a straightaway, you need to make up the distance because he flies through around corners. And it takes us significantly longer to get around corners. Okay. I mean, yeah. That played out as I hoped. I thought it, like, in my mind it was laid out like that. But I wasn't exactly sure. It's hard to tell spatially because I never just fly through there. I always pause to kill the bees. That's actually very, like, not only is that nice we're able to get around all of them with our invincibility, we did it faster than you normally would because typically you'll stop. That's actually great. Off the top of my head, I don't think there's any similar areas, but I could be wrong about that. I was wrong about that. That's very unfortunate. So, if we kill one of those bees, it's going to be a tight fit. I have to believe we can get by in a 1 bee gap. Short of that, because we do have the benefit of save stats, we can actually explore a little bit. So what's over here? Coins. What's up here? More coins. Is there like a multi-path thing happening here? Is that what's happening? Is that what's happening? No, that leads me back around. And then straight up is where we came from, right? Right. I'm very confused. Okay, Okay, so that lets out there. Oh, okay, so yeah, there's just no way around that. There are branching paths, but they both lead to that new wall of bees, right? So that's what we're doing right now, damage control. Actually, hold on, what's up here? Shortcut, right, right. If you're brave, you can go that way, but it's a lot harder, right? It's going to be difficult, but we're going to see what we can do. I was going to say, even if we could explore the area and found another DK barrel, we could then tank that hit and not have to kill anything. The thing is, you have to go through this level fast enough, because if Screech wins, you die. So we don't have the luxury of all of the time in the world searching for barrels, even if there are any, and I don't think there are. Okay, I genuinely don't think there are going to be any more parts like that, though. There'll be a lot of precision going on, but I don't think there's any more of those. This race actually isn't that long, honestly. It's just, there's a lot of difficult parts. There we go, see, that's it. So that's just too bad. Well, we had one in Screech's sprint. So that means, that puts us at 31. And you don't kill Rool, and he's all we have left. So our final total is 31. But there are 2 in Ramby Rumble I want to go back and see if we can get around. I've thought of a strategy. Don't know if it's going to work yet, but there's a couple we can, assuming they work, we can stand to lower it to 29. Fingers crossed. Okay, Rool duel. Hi, Funky. Funky, you're a rad dude. Picking people up at the airport like you do. Really? So let's see. Oh, I learned something about this game that I didn't realize, which is weird because I'm a massive fan of this game. Massive fan of this game. It's always like this game I've beaten, completed, played so many times since I was a weebies, teeny tiny human being. So whenever you find something new out about a thing you've been around for decades, it's very weird on your brain. But the tents up in not quite the bottom, say the tent at the bottom that says KI here. You look closely, there's actually, I'm going to move back and forth between these two so you can get a look better, or better look rather. There's arcade cabinets in the front. 2 of them on either side of the entrance. If you look in there, there's also arcade cabinets inside. That's what those are. And I've never understood KI here. This game's made by Rare, who also makes Killer Instinct. Apparently, that's a Killer Instinct reference. They're Killer Instinct arcade machines. Which makes sense because if you look on the screen on the top, the front of those, it's hard to make out much of anything. But the Killer Instinct logo is a big K, and that's what's on the screen of those arcade machines. Now that I know that, that is what that is. I recently found out that, yeah, that stands for Killer Instinct here. Rare pimping out their own game, which I, respect. It's a good game. Ramby Rumble. Hi, Ellie.
Sleepy.
She's sleepy. She just gave me a big yawn. Okay. So the good thing about this is we've already done it once. I'm going to go about my murdery way. Hey, thank you for the bits, Big. That is my favorite version of the cheer emote, the Corgo.
Bees dropping them knowledge bombs 3-9 ham.
Thank you. Them knowledge bombs. I do the best I can. Thank you for the bits. See, fortunately we've already been through Ramby Rumble once, so I'm allowed just to kill things so we can get to those 2 enemies that I plan on saving. Just to speed up the process. So let's do that. There was a DK barrel right there. Alright. I remember when I very first started streaming. My very first stream was actually Donkey Kong Country 2. And that's before I had... My emulator was bugging. It was atrocious. So I couldn't jump diagonally, so this level was functionally unbeatable. If you jump off the honey wall, you couldn't go back at the wall. So you could not climb the honey walls. That just makes this whole thing undoable. It's very frustrating. I had to stop stream there. 10K bit Corgo animation, Jesus Christ. It's a lot of bits. It's a lot of Corgos. That's my favorite number of Corgos, coincidentally. A lot. Unfortunate. Just a dumb decision on my part at the end there. Because I know those hooks are there. We should have absolutely just landed on the hooks. I was determined to land on that platform though, and we got attacked by Toothy Dog. Oh, that was very close. If you knew how big the zinger, the bees in this game are called zingers. If you knew how big their hitbox was, yeah, I don't know if I could have got any closer than that. Like, that was like on the line. They have deceptively large hitboxes, like they're very big hitboxes. Oh, bit of actual trivia for you guys. Not game related, more like my stream related. But if you've ever been here early enough to hear my, or see my starting soon screen, the starting soon music is this track, just remixed slightly and slowed down to half speed. Because you'll notice that the starting soon image is this level, just zoomed out. So it's this track, but remixed to make it a little more, I don't want to say orchestral, but a little more going on. It sounds like, I don't know how to describe it. Enhanced, yeah. But it's just remixed slightly. And I slowed it to half speed, that's what it is. And honestly, I love it. The starting soon music, big fan. Alright. So I believe the first one we're going to have is the one where we need to, well, I'll give that away. I will tell you my plan in a second. Assuming it doesn't work the first time. Because if it works the first time, man, that'd be real slick, wouldn't it? Fight me, you nerd. Anything back? Really? You think there would be? Hold on. Okay. So this is a chase section. You have to get through the level being chased by King Zing. Like I said, we've already made it past these things, so that's good. So, here's the thing. Can I... God damn. So my thinking is we were stuck up here before. And Rambi can't go through these red bees. He can't kill them. And they can't hurt him, so he just bounces off of them. Because if you walk into them, it activates his attack automatically. And if he tries attacking when he bounces off, so there's no actual way to tank a hit from this bee. Can't back up into him, he turns on the spot. There's no way to back up into him. I've tried many times. So the alternative is kill this bee and keep going, because you can't get through the red one. I was hoping that if King Zing, like, because we're trying to find a way to hurt ourselves up here so we could pass through the bee. Couldn't. If King Zing hurt me, I had assumed in my iframes I could just pass through, but he still launches the attack and he still bounces off. Which is very weird to think about because I'm in my invincibility frames. You would think I wouldn't be able to interact with any enemy. But apparently you can launch attacks even if, I mean, you can attack if you're in your iframe still, so I guess that makes sense. It just feels weird that it's bouncing me off during my invincibility frames. Hold on. New idea. Fresh idea. Just had it. So we've jumped over him before, and I bounced off of this one to get over King Zing. No, that wouldn't work either. Ah, of course it wouldn't work. Oh, I'm an idiot. Alright, let me demonstrate what I was thinking about. So we go over here. We're up here. Can't take the damage and get through. In my brain for a moment I was thinking, what if we bounce over by jumping on King Zing? We just bounce clear over the yellow one. Doesn't work that way. You can't bounce on King Zing. That happens. That's too bad. So it's one of the two that I had an idea for. It didn't pan out. Alright, well, let's get to the other one. Fingers crossed. The other one, it's not a situation like that. It's more of like, well, it's going to just require a very precise jump if it works. There we go. Now that I'm not using him for invincibility, we're just going to let him go on ahead. My life will be easier without him in it. Alright. Testing stuff, testing stuff. Is there anything down here? No? Alright. that this pit was looking awfully suspicious. I'm just desperately hoping that there will be a secret barrel that just shoots it to the end of the level. So here's the thing. This is the other part. Because we did a speedy jump from here. And let me show you. We essentially just bounced off one of these bees. That one, I think it was. And sailed all the way across the rest of them. So this stairway of bees I just killed. We've only had to kill one of them. Oh god, yeah, this is very not doable. When I had these ideas, I was visualizing in my brain. So spatially, it wasn't exactly like an exact layout of the level, and that matters. Because I was thinking, if I can do a speed jump off of a bee to clear the rest of them, I could do that same speed jump off of a red bee, and it wouldn't die. So I'm thinking, instead of doing that speed jump off the yellow, I could do it off this guy here. Not realizing exactly how far away he was. That's not going to be doable. That is... it's frustrating. Yeah. We did that last time. We got through there with one kill. But it's not ideal, but like, it's a victory. Don't get me wrong. I was hoping to... you always hope to improve. So yeah, that's a solid 31. So I can't think of any other ways to get around some of those. So, not here. Target terror is just cemented in place. There's no way around that. Mudhole Marsh, no way around that either. So, what does that leave actually? Hold on. Apologize, I'm spacing out. Because that leaves Crow, Cleaver, 4 in Target Terror, 1 in Mudhole Marsh, 6 in this one, that's 13. And going into this we had 21, so where are those other 8s? Where are those other 8 located? Because the ones I just mentioned, I'm pretty certain they're unavoidable. Wait, hold on. No, I didn't count right. That is not right. That is very not right. Hold on. Oh, okay. Because that's 13. But we didn't count King Zing. It was 5. That's 18. And no more bosses after that. Okay, so there's 3 we need to locate. That's a little more disappointing. But let's see what those 3 are going to be. I'm pretty certain they are K-Rool's Keep. I'm trying to think about playing it out of my brain. Right, hold on. Let's go level by level. So, Ghostly Grove we got around. Haunted Hall, couldn't kill anything in Haunted Hall if we wanted to. Gusty Glade I think we did as well, so that's what I mean, I think we did. Web Woods we tanked the hit and kept going. I could absolutely just watch back the VOD, okay. Gotta locate these 2. So like, hold on. Oh my god. Give me a moment, I apologize. I've got to figure this out now. Brain, why you gotta be like this? DKC pacifist 3. Give me a moment, I apologize here. Let me just skip ahead. Mercifully, I've been keeping track of the total on the bottom right. So if I look at the time bar for the video, I can tell exactly when we killed something. So that ends up being 19. Which is like I said, 18. Did I say 18? Well, hold on. Everything. But, okay, hold on. Wait. Besides the fact that this is right. It was 18, and then we went back and we undid the one in Parachute Panic, or no, Squawks' Shaft, that one, right? So we did that. And then by Castle Crush we have 21. Right, okay. The 3 I'm not counting were from the Creepy Crow boss fight, so there's just no way around those either. Alright, well. That seems to be it. Effect.
Really?
She's got sleepy eyes. Falling asleep on my desk. Hey, sweetie, I know. Love you too. Effect. So it's looking like 31 unless something like... Oh, like that's a definitive 31. I have a hard time believing we'll be able to lower that by any amount, but... You always hope you're wrong. I do. $26. Bees can actually recognize human faces. They can remember people based on their face. It's very interesting to me. Because at least for me, I wouldn't have thought they'd be smart enough to. But they can. So, thrifting. Okay, there we go. Well, my brain. The other day, and I had a choice: $15 for a sealed-in box copy of NBA Jam for SNES. This cart of this for $24. I went with NBA Jam because A, big head code, and B, dat resale value. Jacob does a thing. Good morning. Appreciate you stopping by. Hope you're doing well today. I'm gonna have to give you like a B- on that because don't get me wrong, that was a good, that's a good purchase. The correct answer is getting both of them, but still, B-, respectable B-. Time isn't real, Jacob. It is a construct. Time is a lie invented by the Swiss to sell more cuckoo clocks. They make good cuckoo clocks, don't get me wrong, but before Switzerland was a thing, time didn't exist.
Nice.
Alright, Ellie being wonderful. I mean, that does hold water, because I say time isn't real all the time. What I mean is nothing is real. I'm just specifying time constantly. But anytime I say time isn't real, just know that my stance is nothing's real. But that does include time, so. Can't remember how we were doing this. Rather, I don't know. It's been so long since I fought Rool. I've been putting this game off for a while. There was a point in time where I played it 102% every month or two. But now it's been so long I can't even remember what order to play the Kongs in for this. Okay. Counter argument. Paradoxes aren't real. That's the kind of the same mindset I do. I'll tell people all the time, could you imagine believing in time in the year 2021? Do people still believe in time in the year 2021? And you recognize why that's funny. Funny is a strong word. Maybe I shouldn't use funny. Stupid. Right, there we go. Okay, it actually brings up something I was talking to Shiny before about. So it's like people keep records of who beats the game fastest, speedrunning. Why isn't there a category for whoever takes the longest time to beat a game? Because there's people beating it the fastest. Why not people beating it the slowest? Yeah, I beat Super Mario World. It took me 820 hours. Whoa. Okay, it's when he starts shooting those ghost things. That's when we need to switch to Dixie. It should be... I think he shoots barrels for a good bit, yeah. Like I said, it's been a while, but he does go in phases. This fight's nearly scripted, like, there's a little bit of variant. A little bit, but it plays out mostly the same every time. Like when he does stuff like that, the order like high low bounce, that's random. But the attacks he does are the same every single time. This many hits into the fight, he will always do that attack. Always starts out with the same attack. The attack order is the same, it's just the attack itself. Sometimes they're high, sometimes they're low. And that's randomized. Twilight Princess, low percent is over. Yeah. I watched that. It was, it wasn't Summoning Saul. I can't remember who did that video, but I thought that was very interesting. Low percent be funny. Because, I mean, I guess that is what matters. Lowest percent possible. So, like, doesn't matter how much faster you are if someone else got a lower percent, because that's the goal. That's the number one most important part. Same way I tried introducing a... I tried introducing a type of speedrun that was most fun had, but it was very hard to rank, like, you know, it's hard to tell. Don't have a good metric. Don't have a grading rubric set up for that. Makes my heart happy though, looking at leaderboards for people who had the most fun. Just making save states for this because honestly, I say all the time, I love this game, love almost everything about it. I say almost. This fight blows. Alright. And not even for this part. We'll get to the part where you'll see why it sucks so bad. Kilometers? I'd have to imagine. Or maybe it just depends if you're using metric or imperial. Either kilometers or gallons, right? Here we go. It hasn't got to the cheap part yet, though. But this part is very it's so much easier with Dixie. So, like the first bit with the cannonballs, you're going to want to be Diddy. He's just faster. It's hard to dodge those without being faster. But once you cross that threshold where he starts doing those spiraling ones, Dixie, absolutely Dixie. She can just glide over stuff. Like, that doesn't sound right in my brain, but also I have no way to dispute you, so, okay. Wait, does that mean the 5200 is 7,458 eggs? Is that how that works? Ah. That sucks. Yeah, that purple one's hard to get around. Hard to dodge the purple one. Would you know, I've never actually thought to do it that way. I had just assumed it would be very difficult, so I never tried. Okay, wow. It is so much easier to do it that way. Never realized. Sir, knock it off. So, like, that's the thing. You'll notice we finally got to the end of the fight, and the reason why I say I hate this fight so much, he teleports around the room. You do not know where he's going to appear, and the only way to avoid being hit is being far enough away from him when he appears. If he randomly appears next to you, there's nothing you can do because your full run speed still makes you slowly move towards him. So assuming he just chooses to randomly teleport and appear next to you, there's nothing you can do about it. And after this long of a fight, I can't tell you how frustrating that is. Just the cheapest attack that you can only avoid with good luck. At the end of the fight, I'm very mad about it. God damn it. I support the decision to use eggs as a unit of measurement. Happy about that. God, I hate the K-roll fight so much. Even the secret rematch with him, the true final ending, that one's easy. It like takes a couple minutes. Not even a couple minutes. He only has like a couple rounds. You'll need to hit him like 2 or 3 times for the rematch. It's the weirdest thing. So while that is disappointing, we've beaten the game. And like I said, I would be astounded if we could lower that number, but I guess I'm still gonna think on it. Oh. I mean, yeah. Does the size of the egg matter? Or like, because we got like jumbo eggs. So I don't even know the conversion between regular and jumbo egg. So it's gonna be very difficult. Suppose it would still make more sense than metric, or imperial rather. The opposite of what I said. Look at that Link model. Oh, it's atrocious. Before Link had a defined, definitive 3D model, and I know 3D Links, they vary, but you can tell this was before they had a 3D Link. Because look at that thing. You get nightmares looking at that hair. Oh god. What is he even doing? Let this play out. We're probably going to call that shorter stream, but wasn't planning on streaming anyway. I need to get my mind off stuff. Started feeling very not well. Jacob and Big, I appreciate you keeping me company like you do. I mean it when I say you guys help me feel better. So thank you for that. I'm feeling very, very not well. So Mini Neki. What if it's one of those double yolk eggs? What about that? Hi. So it means it's a leap year. Thank you. That's wonderful. Oh, bless you. I was actually deciding between a double yolk joke and a leap year joke, so you kind of bridged the gap for us, and I appreciate that. You'll notice a lot of these things in this game start with a K, and particularly a lot of instances where you would see a C becomes a K. Like, they replace C with K a lot in this game. And the interesting thing is, I didn't realize it for a very long time, but every boss in this game, their name all starts with K. All of them. And it's not something I ever noticed for a very long time, but they all start with a K. I mean, it's not surprising if you look at the roll call for enemies. They're almost all K, but I never noticed that about the bosses either. Because unless you're looking at the credits or like online or something, you're never going to know what these dudes' names are. Whereas bosses, their name is right in the title. Like you see them on the overworld map. You go to fight them and their name is right there. Not sure why it makes my brain feel so weird, because like we're noticing everything starts with a K here. In the original Japanese cudgel there. His name is Glubba. Because you'll notice he's just a palette swapped version of Clubba. Clubba's green, Cudgel's gray. In the original, they rhyme. It's implied that they're brothers, Clubba and Glubba, because they are just recolored versions of the same dude. Sea pupper. Squawk. He do be swanky. He do be funky. Likewise. Noticing a theme here. He's still tied up. I love that so much. So after this, I'm intending on, because we still are working on Yoshi's Island, and I do have a few strategies. I'm convinced we can go back to Super Mario Bros. 3 and lower our total from 6 to 3. I'm pretty confident we can pull that off. But at some point we gotta go back and do that. We have to finish Yoshi's Island, and I do intend on doing Donkey Kong Country 1 at some point. Just not exactly sure when, but we'll see how that goes. Maybe soon, don't know. Anywho, I'm gonna go and, I don't know, splash some water on my face. I'm uncomfortably dizzy right now. I'm gonna do that. But we did finish the game, that was exciting. Honestly, 31 is lower than I would have guessed. So let's just accept that as a win. No, Jacob, Big, I appreciate you guys. You're genuinely fantastic. Good company. Hope you guys have a great rest of your night. Get some rest. Stay hydrated. Mega Man face. Thank you. Oh, you guys are great. Hopefully I see you around. Fingers crossed.